Hi boat fans, this is Tim from Boatshed Yacht Brokers, and I'm going to take you for a tour of the interior of this really nice looking Lochin 40 sports cruiser to give you an idea of what layout is, what they look like and what they might like to be on board. So as you can see, we're inside. We've just come in through the companionway here, and from the huge cockpit we've got a really nice companionway here, straight through, nice opening door, small dwarf bulkhead there to stop any water coming in if there's any out there, and lots of head height. So I'm standing in here, I'm 5'9", we've got loads of room above, so well over 6 feet, so the taller people should be accommodated really well on this boat too. But generally speaking, in here we've got lots of room, we've got lots of light, we've got lots of windows all the way round, so we're going to be great for watchkeeping at sea and great for allowing the light in and making this space feel like a really usable space. We've got the saloon area here, so we've got, this doesn't make into a double, but that's okay because we've got plenty of beds down there. We've got seating for perhaps 4 or 5 people around the table, and everywhere inset into the woodwork, and you'll notice on this boat the woodwork looks absolutely fabulous. It feels like it's got real quality, and you'll notice that inset just about everywhere where you can, there's a cupboard, there's a drawer, etc, etc. So the manufacturers have really thought about stowage on this boat, which is great. So there's stowage beneath the seats too. I'm standing just above the port engine here, so we've got port engine here, starboard engine underneath the saloon table. Nice easy access to them both through this lifting plate here. Slightly more of a drama to lift the plates above the engines because the carpet would have to come up and the plate would have to be unscrewed and lifted, but there is access there should you need to do the servicing or if you actually wanted to change the engines. Two really nice powerful 400 horsepower cats down there, Caterpillars, so they only have about 760 hours each on this boat, so plenty of life left in those as well. Great engines, and they're controlled by your fly-by-wire throttles here, so none of this clanking around with stretched or corroded wires, etc, or cables. It's electric, it should do you good as long as it's set up right. Behind me we've got a nice galley. As you can see, it would be a pleasure to work here, I think, because you've got a great view from the windows. You've got great comms with the skipper if he's there, and if it's not the auto helm, great comms with the saloon area too, and also great comms with the cockpit area. So if this was a private boat, obviously you're close to everybody, you can give them their cups of tea, etc. But if you're thinking about chartering this boat or turning it into a charter venture, then you've got really great access to the cockpit. So if you're providing snacks and teas to people out there, or if they want to come in here and talk to you, that's really easy too. So we've got a linear galley basically, quite basic, quite functional. We've got the cooker here with 4 burners on, very handy, and we've also got the sink here with hot and cold running water and some cupboards underneath. Pretty much everything you need on a boat of this type. Now if we move forwards, as you can see, we've just got so much room to move about on this boat. It's absolutely wonderful. On the starboard side we've got a bench seat there for 2 or possibly 3 people. They can be sitting watching out the front or watchkeeping, or just keeping the helm company maybe. But again, we're all connected in this part of the boat. We've got the saloon area, we've got the galley, we've got the helm, we've got this seating area here too. So feels like if it wasn't a charter fishing boat, it feels like she would be a really nice family boat. You know, you'd be close to everybody. Really lovely. Now if I'll just turn your attention to the helm area. Really lovely seat, it's elevated, we've got something to put our feet on, so we're going to be nice and comfortable for long journeys. We've got the armrests, etc. Feels very ergonomic. You've got a great view from the front, you've got great views from the sides, and we can also see out through the back bulk, the aft bulkhead too, through these windows, although you can't see at the moment because we've got some canvas covers on them. With the door open, you've pretty much got 360 vision from the helm seat here as well, which is absolutely lovely. We've got big windows in front, we've got windscreen wipers, we've got really lovely, very brand new in summer of 2020 Raymarine Axiom screens. 2 different screens, both do the same thing, but with about 6 major functions each. But we had the two different screens fitted, so you could have charts plotter on one, radar on another, or chart plotter and fish finder on one, radar on another, and you can swap all the functions around, so it means that you can have more than one thing showing on the screen at the same time, which is absolutely amazing. About £15,000 worth, I believe. Now what has he got in front of him? He's obviously got the wheel, we've got the electrics panel, I've mentioned the Raymarine units as well, we've got the throttles there, and we've got the port and starboard engine instrumentation clusters, so we've got speed, we've got pressures, we've got temperatures, etc, etc. Everything you need to monitor those all important powerful caterpillars down there. And then down here we've got all of our communications here. We've got the VHF, we've got a handheld VHF, etc, etc, and a few more controls for the likes of bilge pumps and things like that. So feels like a really comprehensive area. It feels like it's geared around the helm, and it feels like it's there to make the helm's job a pleasure, which is really, really lovely. So yeah, absolutely fantastic. Right then, I will pick the camera up. Some people do report some sensitivity to the movement of the camera, so if that's you, I will tell you when I'm moving the camera so that you can avert your eyes, and then I'll tell you when the camera's back down and you can rejoin us for the tour. Also, as with this 360 tour, if you just click and drag your screen, or touch and drag your screen up, down, left or right, you should be able to look around you whenever you like. You don't have to look where I'm looking, and we hope this will make you feel really at home and as if you're in the boat without actually being here, which is one of our great features. But let's pick you up and take you forward. So down 3 steps. I'll just close the door to the forward cabin first. There we go. Look at all the lovely woodwork on this boat. And I'll place you on top of this berth here, which is unused because the owner of this boat has used her for 760 hours, because that's what the hours are on the engines, and he's only ever stayed on board himself in the main forward cabin. So this is unused. So this is what a new 20-year-old cabin looks like, or 18 years old. Lots of headroom, nice big window there as well, so you're not going to feel claustrophobic in here. There's not much in the way of stowage in here, but underneath we have got somewhere to place your bags and hold doors, etc. But we've got 2 nice long wide berths here, and I'm sure if you're in there you'd be feeling nice and secure. And it is what it is. It's a Pullman type cabin. Very, very nice, and the woodwork set off against the lighter tones really feels nice in here. And because it's been looked after so well, it smells new as well, which you don't get often on a boat of this age. But let's pick up the camera and close the door to the cabin and open the door to the head. So here we are. You're now in the head, and I'll just put the camera down. We're in the head of a Lochin 40 sports cruiser. How does it feel? Well, it feels like a head. We've got nice and easy finishings to clean. Nice big window here, which is cloudy so people can't see in, which is vital. We've got stowage above the sink, nice big sink, and self-draining shower pump down here, and we've got the electric head here too at a nice jaunty angle. And then one really nice thing is that in this cupboard here we've got access to the main electrics here. So we've got the rear of the instrument panel there, all nice and easy to get to, and we've also got the main breakers too. Wiring looks very tidy on this boat, so yeah, she feels really solid, really well built. Really well built. Apologies. Right then, let's lift the camera up for almost the last time. We'll close the door to the head. We'll have a quick look in the forward cabin. There we go. So I'll just place you in the middle of the bed, or as near to the middle as I can. What have we got? We've got a really lovely sized cabin, loads of headroom again, though it does dip down when the coach roof dips down, but that's fine because it's over the bed. You would only be lying there anyway. Nice big hatch, lots of light and air coming in as through the companionway here when the doors open. This is the other side to the bulkhead to the Pullman cabin, so no stowage there, but we do have a nice hanging locker in here. And again, where they've been able to squeeze stowage into a compartment like this, they have done. So we have drawers and cupboards fitted into the underside of the bed. Proper wooden drawers and cupboards, not the kind of plasticky flimsy things that you sometimes find. We've got a bit of stowage squeezed in under here as well, and as you can see we've got really nice panelled cupboards along the port and starboard side there, so they've made use of the space available. And what I really like about this cabin is that you feel like you're kind of part of or in the boat, because you can see the flare of the bow there. You feel close to it. I really like that, but maybe that's just me. Other than that, really nice sized cabin. If I close the door, you can see we're on our own in here now, and I've got room to move, I've got room to get changed, etc. And there's obviously a lovely great big bed down here, which is fantastic. So there we go. Let's pick you up, and I'll just take you through back to the saloon where I'll sum up. Here we go. I'll place you back up there because that's where you get the best view. So this has been Tim showing you around this Lochin 40 sports cruiser. We've had a look at her interior. We've checked out this space, which is a combination of dining, cooking, driving and observation, all connected together. feels really, really nice, light and airy. Great lookout, really nice to drive because you've got a fantastically ergonomic and well thought out helm position there, really like it. And then if we go down into the accommodation there, we've got the Pullman cabin on the starboard side. Not much stowage in there, but a little bit of room and should be comfortable enough for you. We've got the heads on the port side, so really nice large compartment with the electric head in there and access to the electrics. And the forward cabin we saw is just a really nice sized forward cabin, lots of room, nice and bright, and plenty of room for changing in there. So hope you enjoyed the tour and got a really good feeling as to what the interior of this Lochin 40 sports cruiser was like. And yeah, it's been a pleasure to show you around. We hope to see you again soon. Do join us for other reviews. Take care.